Hello and welcome to digitalSyn Gaming. I'm Syntosis and this is episode 32 of the Age of Engineering. So after a couple of full starts, because I haven't done this in a couple of days, actually there are some really insane freaking outtakes. What I might do is, if you want to see the outtakes, let me know. Because, well, yeah, just put in the comments down below if you want to see the outtakes, and I'll post an outtake video. There is some rather interesting stuff that I've done when I was trying to hook up these machines. Yeah, so not good. However, back to this episode. Okay, so I have got a wireless charger now, so that I can keep up to date or up to charged up in this room. Which is kind of cool. I've also moved the ender chest. Now, the ender chest was attached to the mining quarry in the mining world. That's actually finished. I didn't swap it for a new position. I just decided that I was going to bring this back here. And we're going to build the quantum quarry. That's the plan. Now, obviously, the quantum quarry is quite a big undertaking. So what I have done is I have been crafting up iridium. I have been crafting up advanced alloys, and I've been crafting up the other parts to what we need. So as you can see, we've got a ton of advanced alloys in there. And then if you have a look here, we've got we've got tons. So in between episodes, I've just been crafting up the items so that we can, get on and make the stuff, basically. So if we go and have a look at the recipe for the quantum quarry actuators, now bearing in mind you need 6 of these, so I don't know if I've got enough. I think I've got, I don't know, actually I don't think I have got enough of these. So these are iridium reinforced plates, hence the reason why I need a ton of alloys and a ton of iridium. Now I'm not entirely sure that we've got enough iridium, so I will check that in a moment. However, we are going to make this carpenter block because I think that, well, we really do need to at the moment. So we need something called liquid carbon. Now, I've never made liquid carbon, but we've got an electric crucible and it just says charcoal or coal into liquid carbon. So let's go downstairs and see whether we can get some liquid carbon. Now, it's this thing. Electric crucible, and we could put it in the centrifuge, which gives us iron and the other stuff, but I'm not going to. So what I'm going to do for this single thing is I'm going to kill off, where are we? There we go. So I'm going to set that to active with signal, which means that it won't actually extract. I'm going to put the tank down next to it, and I'm going to pull directly from this little thing here, and I'm going to shove a whole bunch of coal in there so that we can get a ton, or, well, I say a ton. We've got a little bit of, there we go. Yeah, so 12,000 millibuckets, I think, or 12 buckets, I think, or I hope. But we've got enough for what we need, which is perfect. So we do need a carpenter. We've got a carpenter upstairs, so I might just take that one and hope that it will work. Right, so that's that. We've got our... oh, shit. That wasn't what I wanted to do, was it? No. I was a bit of a dickhead there. Oh, dear. Right, let's just rebuild this stuff. 7 there, and that should connect all back up. These things go back in like so. Was there only 4? Yeah, there was only 4. Okay. And then this thing gets turned back on to always on. Perfect. Right, now that should be alright. Okay. So, what we're going to do is we are going to see if we've got enough iridium. We're going to go and see if we've got enough of these. Now, we've got 4 of these little plate things that we can craft at the moment. Now, bearing in mind we need 6 of these, we've got enough for 1. That is nowhere near enough. So we do have all of these pieces, though. We've got end diamond, which obviously we can make through the calculator mod. Ta-da! We have this stuff, rimmed stable stone. So stable stone is basalt. Remember basalt with the Panaho lava? Okay, so I've collected some Panaho lava. I've got some reinforced stone brick, and then you take the stable stone and you put the stable stone in the middle. Where are we? There. And it creates rimmed stable stone, and then you put the rimmed stable stone in the middle, and it creates the rimmed black stable stone, which is the stuff that we need. And then obviously the shape card. Jesus Christ, I stole the one from the quarry because I can't go through building one of these things again. These things are a ton of stuff. So we won't be able to use the quarry again. I don't care. I really don't care. I'm quite happy that we won't use the quarry. It's fine. So we do need a ton of iridium. We've only got 5 more. So we're going to need a lot more than that. And we might have to come back when that is all cooked up. Now, there's a couple of things that we do need to do. And that is, firstly, we're going to get our first 4 of these plates. And then we are going to go over to here and we are going to build our first actuator. So we need 6 actuators. Oh, I've not got enough empowered. Right, so I spent time cooking up some of these. Now, hopefully we've got enough to make exactly what I need. I'm not entirely sure we do. We need 6, or do we need 8? Or do we need more? So let's have a look at the recipe again. We need 6 of these, which requires 4 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4 times 6 is what? 8, 16. So yeah, so 1, 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. So bloody hell, we need 24 of them things. Crap, I've only got enough for 9. I've got 1 powered diamantine crystal. This stuff is not cheap. Really? Crap. Okay, so we've got enough for 11 and we need a load more than that. Oh dear. Alright, let's go build the first one. So let's go and build this. We need a carpenter. So let's go find a carpenter. Alright, here's a carpenter with nothing. That's a squeezer. Here's a carpenter with stuff in it. Here's a carpenter with seed oil in it. Right, well, that kind of scuppers that then. Why isn't this working? No recipe. There is a recipe. Basic ender, iron casings, which is iron casings, sturdy casings, and iron bars. Oh, not enough seed oil. I'm just going to build another thing. I think we'll put some seeds in there. Let's see. Let's put some industrial hemp seeds in there. We've got plenty of them. I don't know how much stuff that gives us per thing, but yeah, we got a ton of them, so it doesn't really matter. And then that should... No recipe. Right? I thought there was a recipe for that. Yeah, there it is. It is machine. Oh, 1,000 millibuckets. Yeah, look, it is the machine in the carpenter. Let's see. Okay, so the seed oil. We need a bit more seed oil. We need 1,000 seed oil. Just wait for that to... It's almost done. Go on. Keep going. All right. Let's see what a carpenter requires. A carpenter requires a sturdy casing, some bronze, and some things. So we're going to nick a sturdy casing. Oh, look, cool. Machine chassis. Nice. Okay, we're going to leave that one. Definitely going to leave that one there because that's making machine chassis. I actually forgot that I was doing that. So, yeah, I'm happy with leaving that there. Right, let's have a look at one of these carpenters and see whether we can build one. Cool, perfect. Okay, so where are we? We need power for this thing. So it's going to have to go over here so that we can get some power to it. Perfect. We're going to need the fluid tank because this has, excuse me, this has our coal stuff in it. So we'll push that down into the carpenter. Okay, perfect. This thing, right, so now we've got to make 4 of those and 4 of these, and 1 of these cards should give us, after a time with the liquid carbon, a quantum quarry. Perfect. Okay, so we've got our quantum quarry. Now, I'm not thinking that we'll need another one, but what we do need is the other parts. So we need the 6 quantum. So we need 6 of these quantum quarry actuators. Now, 6 times 4 is not a great thing. It's just horrible. You know, you're looking at 24 of these bloody things, and we've got 11. I'm going to have to make a ton of empowered diamantine crystals, which means diamantine blocks. Really was hoping it wasn't going to be this bad, but it looks like it's going to be worse. So, right. I'll go wyverns here, I suppose. Empowered diamantine. Okay, so diamantine crystal blocks. We're going to need. Well, it gives us 4. Or it gives us 9, so that's 8. So that's 2. That will give us 2 lots. Oh, it just gives us 2. Shit. Calculations in your head. 1, 2, 3, 4 gives us 1. We need another 23. So we need half of that because it gives us 4. Well, it gives us 9 in total. So we need another 13. Half that is 7. It's not 7. 6.5. So we need 7. Roughly. 7 diamantine blocks. Damn. That is harsh. So 7 of these. Go over to the zapper. Zap those up. Right. Let's go collect the other pieces. What do we need to zap this crap? Where are we? No, wrong one. We need that one, and that one, and that one. Right, so we need benetite, benetonoite, or whatever. Fertilizer and ash. So, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What else? Oh, I already had it there. Fertilizer and lithium. 3 fertilizer. Is that all I've got? Right, great. Perfect. That's exactly what. Don't get annoyed. Don't get annoyed. Just make some more. Right. So that's that part, and then one more, and that's lithium. Now, have we got any lithium? We have. Nice. I'm so glad that I didn't have to wait that much for the lithium. So let's put those down along there. We'll put one of those on there, one of those on there, and one of those on there, one of these on here. And away they go. Now this is 20 million, I think. 20 million RF. That hurts. That really does hurt, right? I think what we'll do is we'll automate this sucker as well. Because I'm getting a little bit annoyed that I have to keep coming back up here and I can't just dump stuff. Right, so automating this is fairly straightforward, okay? I say fairly straightforward, it is fairly straightforward. It's not the easiest thing to do, but it's certainly not the worst. There are recipes to craft that are definitely way worse than making this automated. So what we need is we need some filters, but we need some basic ones. So we need some basic filters. So let's go and have a look at some basic filters. And we need some hoppers, and we got one. Wow, cool. That was enough. Right, let's get some chests. We've got 2 chests there. Let's go get some wood. Wood. And we'll just do that and create 4. Really? Is that all? What do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 6 in total. Right, we need some aluminium because that's the recipe in this. No. Oh no. No aluminium. That's from bauxite, I think. Is it bauxite? I'm pretty sure it's bauxite. We've got a ton of bauxite, so see what I mean? We've got a ton. So let's go and zip down here for a second, and we'll shove one of those in the macerator. Let's just shove that one back in there for the minute. I'm pretty sure that this is aluminium when it comes out. Bauxite dust into. That's gone. Bauxite dust goes straight into the chest, which then goes up, over, and around. Okay. One more chest. You know what? I'm gonna stop there because I can't be bothered to do anymore. Right, paper. We've got hoppers. See? Oh, I've only got 2 sheets of paper. So what are we're using? Oh God, what are we using? What are we using? Oh, it's called sugarcane. I know, I forgot what it was called. That's not good. There we go. Right, let's get a few of these. Just so that we've got some left over, because yeah, I don't want to keep having to craft them. We'll put those 3 in the middle. Done. Put those back in there. That goes in there as well. That one can come out. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we'll put the chest on there. This one is this. So we will auto extract on brown. No, on blue. Yeah. So we'll extract on blue, and we're going to apply a filter. So it's going to be whitelisted, and we're going to take what is currently on top of there. I think there would be something on top of there. No, that's fine. We're not going to take. Oh crap! I put it in the wrong place. We're not going to take that one. So we're going to do that and get that, and we're going to grab this thing, and we need to whitelist that really. So what have we got? Right, let's put that in there. So we'll line that. We'll grab one of the Yeta wrenches. Nope. Okay. Right, we'll fix that one in a second. Right, this thing is going to need. That thing's hooked up to power already. That one is 2, so is this one, and so is this one. And I'm just doing this so that I can see where I'm going with it. Right, so we'll take that out there. We need a chest. Crap. I knew we needed another chest. So we need another chest. And that can go here. And then what we need to do is go down. Right. So in the chest, we are going to extract on green. We are going to insert on blue. Okay. So we are going to pull from this middle one on blue, always. And we are going to whitelist that. Okay. So we're going to whitelist the extract for empowered diamantine crystals. Okay. So whenever it's converted, we want to take it from here and extract it on the blue, straight back to the chest, so that we can get our crystals, or whatever we decide to make. Okay, so we'll put this in here, and we'll go around there and there, and that is that. Okay, so we obviously need to put some more stuff in and around here. So we're going to put one in here. Now we are going to whitelist bentonite, okay, and we're going to whitelist that on an insert. Now the insert is going to be, you guessed it, green, because I decided it was going to be green. Okay, so the insert channel is going to be green, and it's going to be whitelisted bentonite, whatever it's called. Over here we've got a whitelist, and we're going to whitelist fertilizer. So we're going to take that out, and we're going to change that over to insert, and we're going to whitelist fertilizer. Okay, so we're inserting on green, and we've got fertilizer in that one. This one over here, we are going to set insert again on green, and we're going to insert lithium dust. Now we need one more, so I need one more filter for over this side, because I only did 4 like an idiot. So we need one more. Okay, so if we go back here and then put that there, and then go, I want one of those, we're missing that, so we can do that one because the bauxite is that. And then we'll put that, and we'll get some paper like so, grab our last one of these, and we'll go underneath here, and we will whitelist this one with the last oh no, that's the first ingredient. It's this one. So it's the last ingredient over here. So on insert, we're going to whitelist on green again the last ingredient, which I believe is ash. Okay, so we're going to insert on all of those. Now what we need to do is just hook those up. So we've added those, but we will just put the conduits along the power because, well, it'll make it look the same as normal. Now this one is a little bit, yeah, that shouldn't be touching. So what we might have to do is put in a bypass and cut it off from the rest of the world like so. Okay, so now that's not touching. Perfect. Okay, but it still can go around. Excellent. Okay, so then we will hook up the rest of the conduits, and then they should all be set. So that when we come over to here, we should, well, we should, if I've got it right, and I haven't got it right, unfortunately. So I've missed one very, very important ingredient I'm taking out of this chest. In fact, actually, I'm inserting, no, this is the middle one. That's the one I want. So I'm taking out on blue, perfect, but I'm not inserting. So what I need to do is set this to in and out and use the whitelist to extract on blue, perfect, always active, and insert on green. And yes, you guessed it, I need another filter. So yeah, I did need quite a few filters in the end. Right, so we'll take those. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll take those, and we'll get a chest. Chest. We'll get one chest, and we'll get some aluminium, like so. Oh, you idiot! It's like that. And so one of those plus 4 of these gives us a basic filter, which is all we need right now because we're not going to massively load this thing up with all ton of recipes. And we're going to whitelist the diamantine block. So when we go up to here, now if we have a look, we can just shove in the diamantine block, we can shove in the other parts of the recipes. And what should happen if this was set to extract, which I don't think it is. So if we go here, alright, we set it to insert on blue. We're going to set it to in and out. So insert on blue, extract on green, always active. And we are going to, oh look, I jumped too high. Okay, so where's that come from? That, you know what that came from, didn't you? That came from previously, when I linked things up wrong. Cool. Okay, so now, as you can see, it's taken one from each of that, and when it's got 20 million RF, it should actually convert that, put the other thing back into the chest that we've done. So it's not completely automated, but it is not manual. So, or not completely manual. So we put the items that we want in the chest. We then obviously set up the filters to do that. So we can do that for Enori crystals, or we can do it through anything else. And then that should be good. We're just waiting to see whether this actually works. It's all well and good doing it, but you have to wait for the thing to work. I mean, it's absolutely brilliant when it does work. It really is. And this is so simple. I mean, it's such a simple setup. A few conduits, a few filters, and now what I can do is I can go around to each one of the plinths, or the display stands, and the main stand in the middle, the empowerer, and I can just whitelist those items, and then I can build that block just by putting the items into this chest over here. So what we can do to fully automate it when we have a really good, well, I suppose, item system, say for instance like applied energistics, we can hook up the system to the chest, and then whenever we request that item, it will take that amount of items and those different varied items and put them into the chest, and then the chest will then filter them to where they need to go and then bring back the other one, and then obviously we whitelist the collection of that item. So we can fully automate it with this setup, but I quite like this setup as well because it means that we can just dump stuff into the chest and it just continues off and around and does its own thing. So we're still waiting for this first one. Wow, there's a lot of time in RF. Ah, come on. Yeah, we're still waiting for the first one. Well, second one, technically. Right, so what we can do is we can get those anyways. Right, it's got 11 indicator things. We just need the other 23, which is annoying. What's our iridium doing? We got more? 9. Okay. So hooking that directly up to the MFSU was a good idea. Good. Alright. It looks like we are going to be waiting for resources a lot, I think. However, automating the Empowerer, very good idea. We've got another carpenter as well over here for a quantum quarry, which I'm pretty sure we're only going to have one. I may be wrong, but I don't think we're going to have multiple. So the plan is to hook up the quantum quarry to our extreme reactor and then let it feed off of there, basically. So the extreme reactor at the moment is not generating any power. It's been turned off, but it's not utilizing any of that power for anything at the moment. So the plan is to hook the quantum quarry up to that reactor so that we can feed all of the energy that's coming off into the quarry. I'm not entirely sure how much the quarry actually uses RF wise, but I'm guessing it's going to be a lot. There you go. Right, so perfect. It took the next batch of items and it put the Inori crystal block in here. Perfect. Nice. Okay, so let us see. We can put that in there now, and we can make some more ender casings. Ender casings. There we go. 4 of those. But we still need a ton more. Okay. Alright, guys. I'm going to wrap up this episode, I think. Because there's a lot more stuff to do. I'm going to do a lot more of this crafting. I'm going to sort out all of the pieces for the extra 6, for the 6 quantum quarry conduit, well, you know, actuators or whatever they're called. And we'll get that ready for next time. I'm not going to build it. I'll build it when we're back. However, the quantum quarry is going to sit here, and it's going to be linked to the extreme reactor here. And then over here, we are definitely going to change this setup. I mean, this setup is only generating 350 EU. It's, well, 360 EU. It's tiny. It's horrible. The progress is not bad, but it really does need to be a lot bigger than that. So I'm definitely going to try and hook up the fluid stuff again. I'm not sure whether I'll do that in the next episode or 2, but it might be a few after that. But we're definitely going to revisit that at some point. However, the quantum quarry at the moment is my priority because I don't want to stay in the new age for that long. I would like to start properly with applied energistics. I'd love to get that up and running, so that would be good. And obviously we've got our calculator circuit production over in the corner, which has done really well, so that's perfect. And we've got some pure crystals. We've got yeah, well, we've got those. Ender pearl dust for. Alright, we need ender pearl dust, so I'll grab some of that at the same time. The atomic age, it says here, we've got the new Neotech stuff. We've also got the solar flux born. I think we've got the basic panel there. We've got mica. We can do the tier 3, that's cool. We've got an extreme reactor. And we've managed to get graphite and plutonium. Cool. So that's that one. What about the nuclear age? Okay, we've done iridium. We've done plutonium because we've gone for a few of the fuel rods. Right, so so fluid reactor, definitely. I would like to go back to that at some point. Panaho lava we've got. Plutonium, definitely. Deep resonance crystals. I've never used that. I've always liked the look of that, so maybe we'll have a look at that as well. Basal. Deep dark. Right, so the deep dark is obviously... If we get the quantum quarry, I don't think we need the deep dark, but we'll check it out. Mica and N diamonds, you can now make Neotech machines, which we have. We've got the electric centrifuge and solidifier with the thermal binder. We can make the quantum quarry. So now we're doing the quantum quarry, which is good. We've got, now we can craft the thermal binder. You're able to start with applied energistics 2, which is, like I said, which is what we're going to do. And we've got the extra pieces for it. So technology, solidifier is capable of turning steel into Tech Reborn's iron, refined iron. Now, do we have a solidifier? Do we have a solidifier? I don't know. Do we? Let's go and check over in the Neotech stuff. What's this? Yeah, we do. We have tons of them. Because all of the ores and that get liquefied, centrifuged, and then solidified here. And I think I've got, what's this one? That's electric crusher. So yeah, we got, there you go, see? Molten silver, so we can change that to an ingot. And it will process some ingots or nuggets. That's quite cool, I like that. Yeah, so we do have solidifiers, so that's kind of cool. What have we got? Solidifier wise. Okay, so we can't see the recipes on the solidifiers. However, we do have it, so that's good. You need a multi-block behind it. So we've got an industrial grinder. No, we haven't, have we? Standard machine casings. 3x3 on top, 8 force hollow, and a water source in the middle. Okay, so we're going to need an industrial grinder and an industrial blast furnace. And then... Oh, we've got the arc furnace, actually. Now you can, yeah, so I'll do that. So titanium is the next one, and chrome. Do we have an electrolyzer? No, we don't. We need to make an electrolyzer. Iridium, sheldonite, or platinum. Okay, an implosion compressor. Tungsten steel. Okay, so there's quite a lot of stuff there. So we've got that. The first goal is an industrial grinder. Okay, so that's kind of cool. Well, we can sort that out anyway at some point. Technological age. I don't know if we're there. I can't remember. And then the goal is to get 4 new ores to progress. Right, so we need to get to space, which is kind of cool. So yeah, so we're here at the moment. I think industrial grinder, I think, is the next thing after we get this applied energistic stuff started, which is cool because I really do want to get that stuff started. Right, let's go and check on what we've got up here. Right, so this is carrying on quite happily. It's made another one, which is good. And we'll shove that in there. And then this, and then quantum. And then that. One of those, one of those. Cool, we've got 3 more. We're getting close. 5 more. Anyway, that is the end of the episode for definite this time. Yeah, if you like, then hit the thumbs up. If you dislike it, then hit the thumbs down. But please, whatever you do, please do subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me, and it helps out quite a bit. Now, going hand in hand with the thumbs up or the thumbs down and the subscribe, you need to comment. Because, well, why not? How do I know whether you're liking it or what you want to actually see if you don't comment? So comment, you know? Exactly. Yeah, so if you guys are wanting to see something specific or wanting me to cover something, then please comment in the section, and I will try and include that in one of the upcoming episodes. And yeah, that should be kind of cool, actually. So yeah, you guys, as always, have been awesome. I've been Syntosis. Later.